Dissidia ファイナルファンタジー
Okay. Shoot you an invite. Go to the restroom.
Well, about to ask whose name is this? um,
Alright, came back. Well, it's only dead to the higher execs in Square. People still like the city and still play it.
Are you talking to somebody on the phone?
Yeah, I'm streaming, remember? Surprisingly, even since they announced it, they're still getting players, new players that are coming into the games. Funny thing.
Wait, they're giving us new characters?
No, they're stopping support for NT, but they're going to let us play for the rest of the year. They're keeping the online service until the end of this year.
Oh, so I guess then once that's over with, then it's a wrap.
Oh yeah, there might be another Dissidia project in the future, a 1v1 Dissidia game. Supposedly in project later on, but it won't be too much later if they do it. There's always click sourcing. There's always gonna be people that want to play the game, of course. No one, people that just want to play, just enjoy the game, The only sad thing is we have no control over keeping the game alive because it's online only. Not like our little bros in Smash Bros. Melee keep games going for 10 years. Much of most of the group would love to keep this game alive. Can't do much about it. I mean, the player base is always going to be the player base. NA player base is going to have a mix of toxic people and non-toxic people. But we definitely have a lot of toxic people. That's always going to be the community for the most part. But PSP game? No. Most of us still have the PSP Dissidia, but this is the last Dissidia game that they made. Well, not the last one. Opera technically was the one that just came out, but. If they do make another Dissidia game, the 1v1 format, if they do, at least, well, they're going to do it just to stop people from crying, the crybabies that keep crying about it not being 1v1. I hope it's balanced, not like the PSP games. So anything like the PSP games, we're going to have a really broken mess in our hands if it's anything like the PSP games. Well, Kizzy is the one that started. Kizzy is the one that started well, it was him, Lord Chow, and a few others that started the Dissidia network Discord, the main Discord for Dissidia for NA. Outside of the little small subreddit ones and the smaller ones, for the most part. Which Kizzy started playing obviously after a certain point of Middle Grounds when Guilty Gear Revelator. I think it was after Sig, I believe. He started playing a little bit more. Yeah, but they were still broken though, Sorensen. There's a lot of things that were broken. Not just the stats and the gear, some physics, mechanics, some characters that definitely needed tweaking. There's a lot of stuff that was left unchecked because it's PSP. They're not going to make a patch for something that, even if it needs balancing, they're not going to do that for the PSP games. But they can do it now, you know. They can definitely balance it now if they wanted to. If they wanted to make another one. And which one? PSP or NT? Dissidia Brown. Tidus is really good at NT. He was strong in the PSP. He didn't have. I don't think he had infinites like Cloud. Cloud had infinites in PSP version. Tidus. Good Lord, try to remember. Oh yeah. Tidus was decent. I don't remember him being super scary though in PSP. But I could be wrong though, because I didn't fight a lot of Tiduses in those games. I fought a lot of Clouds. Oh Lord. And not just Cloud. Ultimacia, Cloud of Darkness. Ultimacia was nuts. Ultimacia was nuts in the PSP one. Like, good lord, I still got nightmares. X-Def was really good for his counters. His counters are way better in that game. Ultimacia was almost brain dead. I don't know how much the rank community dwindled. Well, I mean not just rank community, just people playing rank. Most people have just been playing custom lobby around the evening time in Dissidia NT. I mean, there might still be people that do rank periodically, just because they're. Lightning was okay. She wasn't. She was okay. She was average. She was average in the PSP game. As far as I remember. Onion Knight was really fast. Kuja had a lot more range and utility that he could do. Yeah, I would put her like in the middle. I'll put her in the middle. She wasn't anything to say that, you know, the character was freaking stupid or anything like that. I put her mostly in the middle for the most part, as far as I remember with Lightning. Spirit Rush. No, I remember Thunder. But I mean, I'm just saying in terms of where people were putting her at, though. They didn't have her like up there on the same level as like Ultimacia. He definitely wasn't up there with Ultimacia. But yeah, well, I mean, who knows? Maybe people found something dumb for Lightning that puts her up there. They definitely, you know, and we're talking about putting characters like in the broken category compared to the ones that are really good. Like Cloud of Darkness was pretty decent. Well, I mean, compared to her version NT, which is much slower, and that's focused around her projectiles. But it makes sense they had to tone down the stuff for this game, of course, also at the same time, just to fit the playstyle. Like, you know how sad I felt when XF wasn't the freaking GOAT compared to how he was on PSP, how he is now. It's not the monster he used to be. I miss him. I mean, I like. There's things I like and don't like for each of the Final Fantasy games, at least the ones that I played. Not to say that I'm a big fan of our little buddy, what's his name? Keep saying his name wrong. The designer of most of the Final Fantasy games. Oh, I mean, there's gonna be players that just enjoy what they see and what they have in front of them, and there's gonna be ones that always want to cry about it. Yeah, Nomura. Yeah, we don't always want. Oh, we got freaking a computer. We don't always want things to get Nomuraized. We call it Nomuraized because it always has this deep touch into things that doesn't always need it all the time. There's a limit. There's a certain limit where he should do certain things when it comes to making decisions on certain games, goods and the bads. But I mean, the fan base of Final Fantasy is no different from just the general community of gaming for the most part. And I feel sorry for this lot because he's by himself. But he's gonna get this smackdown. I don't even see his name on the thing. Go get him, Troy.
Yeah, if the bots don't freaking
beat you up.
My tail. Yeah.
Oh, looks like he desync. Oh, that's good, dude. Yeah, he left. Yeah, the lock is a bot now.
Yo, man, I forgot how to play this game again. Oh, it's not. Okay. No.
I forgot they nerfed her in a little bit.
What?
Yeah, they had one more. Sorry, I saw a message. Yeah, they had one more update, and there was a nerf to Arden in terms of I think damage and intake on his stacks for Armiger. And they also did a tone down off of his little HP attack I'm using. I think they nerfed that also. The wave attack's been nerfed. It was his best HP attack.
I forgot.
Next to the counter. The counter was crazy too, especially with stack.
Oh my gosh. I should have said, let's go to a private lobby first.
Oh, so you can refresh. You want to go back and change them?
No, I mean like get the hang of the controls again. I never played again after that refresh that we had.
Oh, in the lobby where all those people joined?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a lobby about, it was about 3 weeks ago, about roughly 3 to 4 weeks. Sorensen and a whole bunch of people started joining the lobby from the group. I was like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, I thought Kessler had a passer in this lobby." That's fine. We had like a good 15 people that joined, 15 or 20.
I don't know why you snapped that picture.
If I do, usually Sorensen, I'll usually host around the evening time when most of the people are at home usually, or when I'm getting back from work. Of course, people on my friend list they'll all see and they'll probably join, or the lobby, someone that's in the lobby will probably join. Probably, they still do scrims and stuff, scrim matches and stuff like that with the groups. But most of the time, most of the communities is still in lobbies most of the time. I could do a lobby tomorrow probably. Yeah, there was a lot of people that joined the lobby. It was just me and Troy playing against each other, and him trying to refresh his memory. And all of a sudden, it's like a whole army of people in the lobby. I was like, what the? I recognized half of them, too. I was like...
Bro, all this...
It's just... Sort of, we get so tired of the higher executives in SE and they're dealing with their bullshit decisions and stuff. It's like that give no fucks mode. They don't give a fuck about the rest of the base unless they're profiting within the first few weeks to a month, and it's just crazy. If they make another Dissidia game, they have to commit. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. There is no withholding funds. None of that. They have to commit all the way, and they have to branch out and communicate and be vocal with the rest of the community, not just Japan vocal. Only. Oh yeah, vocal. Like the higher ups and SE for Dissidia, they're not very. What's the word for it? They're not very charitable, I guess you could say. What happened with Strive, Brown? Don't tell me they're releasing it this year. Please don't tell me they're releasing it this year. They're releasing it this year, aren't they? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, you had me worried. Guilty Gear Strife. It's the new Guilty Gear game coming out.
Oh, that game's not out yet?
Well, they had a beta. They had a test run beta that most of us players tried out a little bit earlier in the year. Just to see what they had so far. They're doing a major. They're doing rollback netcode, so they're using a new netcode rather than the old one.
Okay, I was about to say, because I've seen people playing it.
But yeah, thank God they're holding it back next year. You had me scared here, like they're going to release it like around July or something, early fall. Oh, they're gonna need more than just feedback. I hope they implement feedback. I hope they get their feedback from the right people. Remember, we gotta get feedback from Smash players. No, they just need to get their feedback from the right source. That's all. The right sources. Complete characters. Have you seen my character False in that beta? See what they did to my poor False? He wasn't even finished yet, but still. Well, compared to his rev version, good lord. Freaking dive puts him in counter hit state. I think he has a better standing a better standing 5A. His the dashes in the game are so nutty. The instant air dashes. Like, good luck landing a 6P consistently. I couldn't land a 6P consistently like I used to in the other Guilty Gear games. It's crazy. I don't get that. Yeah, he's nowhere near how he was in Revelator. I'm scared for him too, because his dive kick was his whole thing, the cancel dive kick, along with the item toss. But his dive kick was definitely there to help him get pressure in Zoki. We got bots, Troy.
Maybe they'll kill my rust. Yeah, I just hope they kill my rust.
To be honest, I'm not sure, Sorensen. You know, because I'm not sure how many competitive plays have been going on outside of the scrims and some of the smaller tournaments. I don't think they did any major changes to the EX skills outside of the last patch. But I mean, Mighty Strike has been nerfed already.
Nope, still ain't killed my rust. Oh my gosh.
It might still be the same for the most part.
I got stuck in some ice.
Oh. Spam square. About to do it. Ooh, man. I think that it's still the same in terms of the meta for the most part. Since the last major changes to the spells. The spell got the spell got nerfed also, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, the spell got nerfed. If I remember. It was Mighty Strikes in the spell. Oh crap! I'm beat. But yeah, I really hope that Guilty Gear doesn't go that route like Dissidia. The, like I think Arxis actually gives a little bit more of a care about the community for the most part compared to SE. So you know, it may worst case scenario. I mean, I hope it doesn't end up like Dissidia and get the same treatment. And right now, I mean, at least it's getting better net code for one. Imagine if we had good netcode for Dissidia on day one. They say netcode can break cells. Oh yeah, that netcode can definitely break cells in games, especially if it's only online. Yeah, no matter what they tell you, because first presentation is everything. If you got buyers that are freaking experiencing lag 80% of their matches as new players, like I would feel bad for the consumer. You know, but you know, SE's higher ups, they want to like, oh, hey, Team Ninja, fix this and make all these changes and shit with a small group with limited funding, while the rest of the funding goes to arcade. Even though the norm is not the arcade, it's everybody else. They can still do their arcade, but they should probably worry about everybody else also. The majority of the sales are. Even if their arcade is their initial sales. That's the issue. Square Enix, they worry about sales too early in the game. That's always been their problem, outside of branching out. That's what separates devs. That's what separates other companies from SE. Allows them to adapt and adjust for the most part. SE's like, oh, I'm not banking in the first week. This may not be a mainstream title. Maybe I shouldn't invest in it. Try to make it better. It's just sad. I look at Dead by Daylight. It didn't have an initial big group of people playing, and now there's a lot more people playing it now. And the dev's been in constant support and communication with the community. And they did a lot of patches and changes and feedback stuff. But it took time to do that. And that's the thing that SE needs to figure out. You don't always have to profit like crazy in the first month or 2 to 3 months. You can get okay sales in the start and then work your way up and try to make it something better. It's freaking such a hard-headed company. And their only fallback is always going to be Final Fantasy 14. That's it. That's the only thing that they're showboating and riding on. They're dick riding on Final Fantasy 14, and it's only going to sustain them for so long. Even Final Fantasy 7 remakes, it's not going to keep them out of hot water. Final Fantasy 14's retirement home. It's like, don't worry, guys. Final Fantasy 14 is going to sustain us for the rest of the century. Bullshit. You got expensive subscriptions, expensive stuff in the store. Even Dissidia had expensive stuff in the store that didn't make sense. Fucking costumes that were like $13 to $15. I never understand that, but okay, we got it. It's just I don't know. It's almost like a bad joke. Like the kind of company it's like a bad joke to me. It's okay for the subscriptions, but I wouldn't raise it that high. I would, like, what is it? I think it's $15 for 1 month. I think it is. I mean, the subscriptions could be a little cheaper, at least a little cheaper. If you're trying to maintain a server, it's fine. But what they're forking out and what players have to pay for, nah. That's not something that you can keep doing. That's yeah. Everyone have to be Bill Gates at that point, somewhat close to it. They want to keep their subscription up constantly on Final Fantasy 14. I'll do it for like a month here and there, and that's it. Not going to maintain it past 2 months. Because you don't even know if you're going to be busy that month either. You might be doing something completely different, and you waste that whole month of $10 or $15. It's like, so I literally only go do it by monthly subscriptions here and there. But I don't know. I'm always going to say SE digs their own grave. And it's going to be like that until they change their ways, which is probably not going to be for a good while. SE's like, we're comfortable where we are, cash grabs, screw the rest of the community outside Japan, and that's their mindset. Like they didn't even take Dissidia NT's console community in Japan seriously, and they're in Japan, so no one else is not. You want to do a custom lobby after this, Troy? Since we're just getting bots.
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll just give each other like equal level players. So you have to take care of your CPU, and I'll take care of my CPU.
Jesus.
They'll be decent level though. They'll still put up a decent fight. Some of these CPUs fight better than players. That's the funny thing. All right, take your CPU, and the bronze one.
Yo, Goldbev got that story mode dragon. I hate that dragon.
Story mode dragon?
Yeah, what? It didn't start with the S.
Yeah, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed for Guilty Gear Strive. I don't think Arxis is as crazy as SE. They can be a little stubborn sometimes, but I don't think they're as crazy as SE. Viking. Who doesn't love Viking? I actually enjoyed the character in Revelator. Who else do people want? What was that other character name with the freaking little minions? Was it Jacko? Yeah, Jacko. Those minions. Every playstyle was so interesting. Little minion setups that level up the little houses. You know you're screwed when they get to level 3 and there's enough houses on the map. Freaking screw you over. You'll be blocking shit for days till you get opened up. Unless you got something to clear those minions, you're probably screwed. We don't talk about Elfelt. What's an Elfelt? Do you know Elfelt? I don't know Elfelt. I remember my ears ringing of something like Tonberries, snipers, shotguns, some Molotovs. It doesn't ring a bell. We don't remember a Johnny either. There's no such thing as Misto Finer. No coin tossing, no crazy pressure, crazy damage. Nope. Yeah. We'll take back Ram. We'll take Ram. We like Ram. No Johnny. No Elfelt. Maybe Venom. Oh, we got Venom. Who else? I mean, the characters that I want to come. I mean, I have Faust, of course, and I gotta hope they fix them. What do custom lobby? I do want Abba. I think Silent wants Zappa and Guilty Gear Strife. Robokai. Yeah, Robokai's hype. Put him on the list. Gotta have a Christmas list for Arxis for DLC for Strive. Yeah, Bridget. I'll take Bridget. How about you, Intro? I don't mind Bridget. I will say though, I do like False's theme song in Strive, even though I'm still scared about how the character is going to perform in the finished version. I'm pretty sure Nage is probably pulling the hair out of his head right now, but he's still going to use False regardless. The god of False players. But yeah, like, man, False's theme song was freaking wrecking shop, man. Such a good soundtrack. Oh, I realized that after I didn't hear his voice for a second, and it kind of scared me for a second. And then I would start using his moves. It felt like a lot of things were missing from his. It just felt like there was moves that were kind of clunky, and then like none of the stuff really comboed. None of the stuff combo like regularly, or like you do like a light, medium, heavy, or something like he would do in Revelator into like a sweep item toss. I can't do none of that. None of that combo at all. Not even a light to a medium or anything. It was just like, well, what do you do? Poke, standing 5/5 into item toss, I guess. I mean, his overhead still combos into going my way, which he has a different going my way now. I was just like, can I do a combo with him that doesn't involve overhead going my way, just to see if he has other combo routes? You know, I don't know. I could be wrong here. Crack. It's hard to get good crack these days. Only Dave Chappelle knows where the good crack is. Nah, I hope Strive is good crack. Hopefully it is. We just gotta hope. At least they're delaying the game till next year. There is hope. If it, this, come on, man. My game was Dissidia, my Dissidia franchise, and NT is going down. The last thing I want is Kevin's childhood game to go down with it. It's just not a good feeling inside to see your franchise and game that you like just like burn up in flames over time. It's not a good feeling. And can't imagine how broken up Kevin would be if Strife went that route, or even worse, that route. What levels do you want the bots on your team to be, Troy? Or our bots to be?
It don't matter.
I want them to be Ultima because they're just gonna be smacking you like a yo-yo around. Probably put them mid throw probably. Series 5 static. Persona 5 Arena. We're gonna get more Persona fighting games, are we? Hope so. That was the last one we got, Ultimax. After Persona 4 Arena. Yeah, Ultimax. I enjoyed the Persona games. I think a lot of people enjoy the Persona games for the most part. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Any do Persona 5 Arena new game or Ultimax, one of the two. I'll tune you in right now. Give us something to work with. Who doesn't like Persona? I enjoyed Persona. Minazuki. So many games I need to catch up on, man. I haven't even started Neo 1. That was the other game. Sekiro. I'll be on the A side, or it'll be A. I'll be B. So many games I have to catch up on. I still need to beat Witcher 3, Darksiders 2. So long. Where's that boy Xenos from Final Fantasy 14? Got the 3 samurai blades. Got the 3 blades. Got his 3 blades. Freaking revolver canister. Let's go. Let's go. Boy Xenos. It's not like some things I like about Final Fantasy 14. Some characters and a lot of the music soundtrack. God, I wish I added Arn in this game. Final Fantasy X. Oh man, I was really hoping. Keeping my fingers crossed. Even Vivi, I was keeping my fingers crossed for DLC character for the next Marksman. I can't remember how many times SE just like lets me down. It's like I don't even have enough fingers to count. Running out of fingers here. Yeah, the old traditional way of the samurai and their design and stuff. love that theme song though, man. Remix of Worm from Final Fantasy 14. Oh, dude, I've been waiting for Vivi to be added in this game for a while as the next marksman. It was a given, most likely, if we got another marksman. And then all of a sudden we stop at Arden. I'm just like, oh, here it comes. I don't know what hurted me more, the fact that the content of the game stopped or the fact that I didn't get to get Vivi in time. Just like a dark side left there with SE Scarlet. It's like, man. Well. I was just like, man, can I get my boy? Can I get my boy? I would still be playing just because I like Dissidia. You know, that's enough to keep me playing. If I like the franchise or the game, that's enough to keep me from playing it. Support, I mean, it depends. I don't know. It's just I don't see why would you half-ass something that has such great potential. Just crazy. You put in, you know. I mean, it's not even Team Ninja. Team Ninja did a great job of what they had as a small team. Honestly, I think they deserve to be treated a little bit better in terms of what the predicament they had to be put into to make this game. I think they should have had a lot more manpower too. Well, yeah, I mean that's just the nature of team games, though, Torzen. Either queuing up with randoms or you're teaming up with people that you practice with right now. Doesn't matter what team game you play. League, Overwatch, team deathmatches games, Apex. It's all. Sometimes it's fun. It's a lot more. You'll get some enjoyment playing with randoms, but you'll get a different kind of enjoyment playing with a group that you can work with as a team at the same time. That's always been, with team games case. Oh, unit hit me. Team Fortress 2. Ooh, we're gonna hit hard.
I haven't played Team Fortress 2 in a while. Take care, bro, man. I'll probably try to troll Kevin a little bit tomorrow if he's still streaming Streets of Rage. Gotta give him his troll treatment. Night, man. Kevin's gonna kill his hands if he keeps going at that rate in Streets of Rage. He's not gonna have any hands to play anything anymore. Rest in peace, Kevin's hands. Surprising the bot's using Havoc Wing. That bot gets me. Assassin Kefka is the only way to go. Assassin Kefka is the only marksman that doesn't fear assassins. Kuja. Oh shit. I still enjoy Kuja. Oh. Ooh, freaking unit keeps hitting my freaking back. Xenos. Oof. I've been with my own character. Ugh. Wait, who killed you?
Fucking
Oh, Ramza. I was like, what the heck hit you? I tried to hit you and then you smacked me out of it with the dolphin kick. Which game was Ramza again? Was from? Was it Zero or is it Tactics? I can't remember. Tactics, I think. Final Fantasy Tactics.
いかにも王子ご一行だろ。でもうまいよ。やっぱつれえわ。邪魔をするなら容赦はしない。いつでも本気だし。
スキルが使える。
よろしく。あれ壊せばいいんだろ。
大海藻リヴァイアさん。
リヴァイアさん。
すごいな。
I thought he had cross slash, omni slash.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the CPU hit him. I think it's when I got summoned also. My team got summoned.
Like, why you do that, Clay?
Swear that was not me. Kefka? Oh yeah. Yeah, I got it. I think after the second week it's been out, probably. Yeah, I mean, there'd be no point in getting it now. I mean, I don't think you can just play bots. There's no way to play land on this game. There's no land support, so another thing we can play is custom battles in this game
Oh shit.
against CPUs.
あれ壊せばいいんだろ。コアを割りにいけるっぽ。スキルが使えるっぽ。とどめのチャージっぽ。
I guess I can still get some enjoyment playing custom battles, I guess. Since that'll be the only thing that'll be left. Since online support's gone.
Oh my gosh, I hate this.
Ooh, I got hit by that. Oh my god, it's still alive. Barely.
仲間の近くで戦うっぽ。
Oh, my clown got killed. Oh, geez, killed Ben. Ooh, see this. Ow.
Should have left me alone.
Oh, like those monsters in opera? Do they leave you alone? Monsters be targeting you. I think he had enough brave though. You forgot, you know, see, I killed Brave and I hit when I got hit.
Oh my gosh. There's
What?
not one thing, something that... And it goes... Careful. Get on somebody else, wait. Wow! Fucking poison!
大海将リヴァイアさん
I should just went.
No, not this is fun. I think he's definitely easier than. I think he's easier in some aspects than Kuja. In some cases, but Kuja does have a little bit more reach with his little vertical. Ow. It's not nice, sir. It's no way to treat a prince. Kuja definitely had some situations where he could definitely pick people off a little easier than Noctis. I mean, Noctis still does the thing that assassins can do. The assassins should be able to do is gap close really quickly. So that's one thing that Noctis has for him. That's one thing that Lightning really couldn't do outside of Army of One. Gap close.
裁きの生かしラブ
Okay, I forgot his shit. He close and stuff.
He wasn't close enough to hit me with Omni Slash. Plus, I have the Warp Stripe one. That's where he throws his dagger.
I forgot my thing wasn't fully charged yet.
Are you trying to do Limit Breaker Omni Slash? Increase range and damage.
Yeah, well, I just wanted the range. I didn't care about the damage. I already had enough killing brave.
T just got this Noctis Slash back. Not into the whole Prince thing.
スキルが使える
よろしく あれ壊せばいいんだろ
What?
裁きの生かしラブ
Noctis.
It was just a smudge.
Talking about Kafka's range? Or talking about Van?
Yeah, Van get killed. I just need that small little hitbox. Oh my gosh.
大解消リヴァイアさん
準備できたぞ。
Ow. I don't think Kamina likes me very much. He almost hit me with that. I almost didn't see you. Because Tedious was freaking smacking me around. That was a lucky little dodge I did for Omni Slash. Yeah, Limit Breaker on or something?
I did.
Trying to teleport away. I'm happy they toned down Cloud a little bit though. Remember where he could where Limit Breaker would stay up even after he uses Omni Slash and Cross Slash back then. that was scary. His Limit Breaker would stay on for about 15 seconds. Sephiroth. Dun 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 dun. I'll learn how to play that song on my keyboard one day.
You laughing so loud. My gosh. Is that class still here? On. Oh. Oh, cheater. You left that light on. Oh, yeah. I was going to actually.
負けられない。
命乞いなら聞くとし。
どうぞよ。
Yo, I figured I would have been dead by now.
Dead.
Yeah, cause I'm gonna go grab some water and turn the light on. Two Sephiroth. And dude, I swear, Kefla love being on your team. He's been on your team at least about 3 times already.
とどめのチャンスポン。
私が砕く。
Oh, look at me here.
手を増やしましょう。
暫定付けオーディン。
I wish they put Fantasy 13
Who?
on the PS store when they had that freaking sale. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I wish they would put the trilogy on here. I never finished the first one. I got to the last boss. And what they got?
For the 13 series?
Yeah. Hell, for the first one. Oh my gosh! Bro, this got so much bravery.
見事だわ。
Oh my gosh.
とどめのチャンスポン。
目障り。
飛んでけ。飛んでけ。仲間の近くで戦おうぜ。ふざけられっぽ。
Oh, why did you do that? He keep falling.
未来を
You know. Oh, what?
That's side step. You did it too late. I got off the wall. I'm about to side
They
step.
didn't even get me the chance to do it. Like, it had a slight pause. It had a slight pause as I pushed the button. Oh my god, now he's forgetting hell. This is crap.
Look here, you got a dash cancel. You can dash cancel off when you knock me on the wall. Great.
Oh my gosh, I hate this fucking clown.
仲間の近くで戦うスポーツ。とどめのチャンスポン。
Somebody's gonna catch this dolphin. I don't care who it is. Then I got knocked back into it. Oh my gosh.
苦しい
I don't care. I'll be part of the whiner group. I'm really not feeling the 3v3. I really miss the PSP.
That's because you don't play team games, sir. You haven't played not a single team game. I don't think in your life, sir.
No.
Except for maybe a racing kart game, maybe Mario Kart.
Nigga, hell no. I still play solo on that. I don't play no damn teams on that game.
Actually, I can't think of a single team game you actually played. Well, outside of this being the first one. Overwatch is a team game. Apex is a team game.
Never played Overwatch. I played Apex, but nah. That's like Call of Duty.
It's still a team game though. If you're on a team, it's still a team game. FPS
I
team
don't care.
game.
I suck at shooting games. Wow, I hardly play them.
Most MOBA games are team games. League of Legends, Heroes of the Storm, Smite.
Never played any of them. I may have played. No, did I play Smite? No, I played. What was that game? What was that one game? I think it was called Diablos. Yeah, that's what I played. That was probably the only team game aside from this that I played. Other than that, I hate team games. Yeah, but I'm gonna need you to like find yourself a new hobby, Sway. That's why you miss. Oh, I'm confused. No wonder I'm going forward. Oh my god, fuck.
Who hit you?
Him!
I can't see. There's a tornado on the way. Sure,
Yo,
there's a clown
guy
that
at
killed
the
you?
top.
Oh,
The guy
let me
who
see.
hit first place.
どうぞよろしく
導こう
私が砕く
コアを割りに行けるっぽ
Talking about Jesus.
いいはず
You got two marksmen in the freaking vanguard. Like, they could have at least mixed your team up.
苦しい
It's gonna be randomized, supposedly.
Randomized, huh? Kev could be on your team 5 times. Ain't random.
I'm not picking them.
暫定権オーディン
Maybe the game is giving me my clown because I like the clown.
I guess so. Well, if that's the case, then Kyle ain't been on my team. Where he at? There go Kev for shooting at me while you trying to kill me. again on top of trying to dodge a freaking summon.
Trying to go sleep after this. Out. Capture Chiefus.
Bro, all three of y'all got some killing braids. Just about.
He got killed at the same time as the other guy.
I should upload it tomorrow if you down for some opera.
Probably gonna make me a cup of tea for the sleep. Alright, man. I'll talk to you later.